Hey there, Gemini. Let's get right to your energy forecast, shall we? Hi there, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. We're doing the energy forecast for Gemini, and this is for the week of May the 5th through to the 11th. All right, what's in store for you this week, Gemini? Let's have a look at the Nature's Whispers Oracle as your overarching energy for the week ahead. And we have for you the ideal course of action. Now, if you are watching your sun, moon, and rising signs for the little energy forecast, which I encourage you to do, it's precisely why I do keep these readings nice and short so that you can listen to them, get an idea of what your week ahead is about without taking up all of your day. All right, so the ideal course of action, if you're watching, again, your sun, moon, and rising, and you've seen this card before, it's really the universe kind of yelling at you, if you will, right? Ideal course of action for you is following your intuition. And I very much have the sense of going through with the flow. So sort of surrendering to the journey without fighting the need. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I've just had that pop in that you don't have to understand the how. You don't have to understand how to move forward. You just have to sort of indicate your willingness to move forward, to surrender to the process, and the universe will figure out the how. The how is not your job. All right. So there's a sense of just surrendering to the universe, let them move you forward, and understand and release your expectation of needing to know the how. All right. Now let's break your week down just a little bit further. For this, we are using the Spirit Song Tarot. And so let's see what the cards have to say. Pull 3 cards, breaking your week down just a little bit further here. And for card number 1, we have the 10 of Crystals. This is all about stability and attainment. Oh, attainment. Love that. So the 10 of Crystals being all about stability and attainment. And there's a sense of it being about, I want to say the word inheritance here, but I feel like the inheritance is about inheriting almost a way of being, if you will, of leaning into your intuition, that surrendering the how to the universe actually provides you with that sense of stability, because you don't have to worry about so much anymore, that you get to just be in the now and hand things over to the universe. And that's that sense of stability coming in for you, that trust and faith that you are being directed in a way that is in your greatest and highest good. I feel like that is the stability that you come to this week. Yeah. And I just want to, I'm drawn to the alligator and the alligator energy. Like, we know gators and crocodiles, they're sort of like a leftover of prehistoric times. So I do have this sense of ancient wisdom for you as well. And that ancient wisdom is that soul wisdom, that spiritual self-knowing, right? And letting go of the human expectation and human experience and being able to tap into that knowingness. And that's where you get your stability here. All right. That's beautiful. Okay. And then we have the Strength card as the middle of your week, right? So this is courage and it is endurance, but it's that beautiful, look at that elephant. It's absolutely gorgeous, right? And I want you to think of this as your own sort of self-respect, unconditional love for self. But there's also that sense of courage that you get when you become that spiritual warrior, when you don't have to know how and when to do things. You're following your inner wisdom, that guidance that you're being provided with, and you're having the courage to stand in that truth of yourself. And I feel like when you stand in that truth and you're in it for the long haul, I feel like that's where it plays out to your benefit, right? It's not sort of the quick one and done thing. This is hanging in there and saying, okay, I get it. I'm handing things over to the universe. I don't need to know the how. This is allowing for stability to be in my life. And it's going to take courage to stand in that trust and faith, because of course you're going to be tempted off that path. Life is like that. We're human beings, and you'll get caught up in your humanness. This is saying, stay the course, right? Just go with the flow, release it to us. We've got you. And that takes courage to do that, right? Yeah. And look at this. I love this for you, because at the end, we've got the Queen of Shells, right? And this is all about the peace and compassion you're going to be feeling from within with this beautiful queen. So there's the nurturing, the healing support coming in. I feel like this is you really sort of, I want to talk about it as being you being your best version of yourself. This beautiful balance. We're here for the human experience, absolutely. But how do you release your expectations and judgment of that human experience and just be? And I feel like this is what this week is leading you to. And I feel like by the end of the week, listen, are you going to have it perfect? Is it, again, not a one and done thing. This is more like, I get it. And you've been given the gift of feeling that really strongly this week. And in that brings you that sense of inner peace and self-compassion, I would suggest here, self-love, self-compassion. And I really feel like this is what you get to hold on to moving forward as you slip sometimes into your more humanness, as we are all want to do. And this feeling this week is something you can go back to when you can say, wait a minute, I had that week where I handed it over in trust and faith to the universe, and it helped me to feel like really stable. And I had to be courageous in that, in owning my truth and seeing the truth of myself as a spiritual being. And I feel like in that peace and compassion we find within is almost like a touchstone now moving forward, that you can come back to this moment, back to this week and say, I remember what that felt like. And I get to go back there any time I choose by releasing my humanness and embracing my spiritual fullness. Spiritual fullness. I just made up a new word, people. Anyways, I hope this has resonated with you. If it has, here, please do like, share, and subscribe, Gemini. Let me know in the chat below. And I hope to see you back here next week. Hit your notification button. All right. I'm going to be going live as soon as I hit 1,000 followers. I'll be going live spontaneously. Be there for it, won't you? Intuitively signing off. Take care, people. Have a wonderful week.